Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Indah Ningrum and I'm from Accounting of North Sumatra University. Today I'm gonna explain you about transaction settlement and resource planning system. Transaction processing. First is transaction processing. Data processing style. There is 4 data processing style. First is data input. What is data input? Data input is input the transformations data to transfer the data into the system that we had in the company. Second is data storage. The data storage is the most important research in the company. Why? Because the data storage can be used for the maximum capability in the company. Third is data processing. There are 4 types of data processing. First is recording or creating. Creating or recording is record the new data, examples like the newly hired employee. Second is read. Read is just seeing the existing data. Third is updating the news data that entered into the company. Fourth is removing. Removing data is remove the data that no longer used in the company. Example, the master file of vendor that not really used for the company anymore. 4 is the information output. There is 2 types of information output. First is the soft copy. The soft copy that you can see the example like the file that I present to you. This is the soft copy ones. The hard copy is just like this. This is called the hard copies information's output. 2 is document and procedure used to collect the transaction data. First is document. There's 2 types of document. First is turnaround document. What is the turnaround document? Turnaround document is the output of the company to external party, which is often add the data into document, then returns to the company as a document input. 2 is automatic data source automations. Takes the transaction data in machines readable from the time and place of origin. Some examples are ATM used by banks, point of sale, scanner used in retail store, and barcode scanner used in warehouse. B is procedure. What is procedure? Procedure is a set of action that is official or accepted way of doing something. 3 is how to store the informations into the computer-based information system. First is ledgers. There are 2 types of ledgers. First is general ledger. What is general ledger? General ledger contains a summary of the level of data for each account of assets, liability, equity, income, and many other things. Subsidiary ledger contains detailed data or for several ledgers account and many separate sub-accounts. 2 is coding technique. Coding techniques, the data is the ledger arranged logically using coding techniques. Coding the systematic determinants of numbers or letters on items to classify and arrange these items. 3 is account chart, which is a list of numbers determined for each general ledger account. These account numbers allow transaction data to be coded, classified, and entered into the appropriate account. 4 is journals. Journal is the transaction data are often recorded in journal before being entered into ledger. There are two different journals. First is general journal. General journal is used to record transactions that are not frequently or regularly as loan payment and adjust in the period and closing entry. Special journals record a large number of repetitive transactions such as sale, cash receipt, cash disbursements. 5 is audit trail. Audit trail is a transaction path that can be traced through the data processing system from the origin to the final output, or backward from the final output to the origins. This audit trail is used to check the accuracy and validity of ledger posts. Is the concept of computer-based storage. First, the entity. Entity is the something about which information is stored, such as employee's name, address, and customer's name and address. 2 is attributes. Attributes is each entity has attributes of characteristics of which are stored, such a level of payment and address, and many other things. Attributes is just a file of entity that put into the attribute. Third is field. Field is the portions of record data where the data values for certain attributes are stored. Fourth is record. Record is a set of fields that are arranged data describing certain attributes of entities such as payroll data related a single employee. Fifth, a file is a group of related records. Master file. such a general ledger accounting information system user, storing accumulative information about the organization. Sixth, transaction file. Transaction file contains a file record of business transactions that occur during a certain of time. Seven is database. It's a set of the files that interrelated and centrally ordinated. 4 is discuss the types of information provided by accounting information system. 1. Document. What is document? Document is a transactions record, either company data, examples such as checks, invoice, are sent to external parties. 2 is report. Report is used by employees to control the operational activities by managers used to make decisions and to formulate business activities and business strategies. 3 is database queries. Database queries are used to provide information needed to solve problems and questions that require actions or quick answer. 5 is how organizations use enterprise resource planning or ERP systems to process transactions and provide information. An enterprise resource planning or ERP system addresses these problems when it integrates all aspects of company's operations with traditional accounting information systems. Most large and medium-sized organizations use ERP to coordinate and manage their company. Business process and research ERP system collect, process, store data, and provide information that managers and external parties need to measure the company. As shown in the figure of our slide, well-coordinated ERP system use a centralized database for various information throughout the business process and coordinate business activities. This is important because activities that are part of a business process often trigger a complex set of activities through a different set parts of organization. That's all from me, Indah Permata Ningrum. I apologize for all the misunderstanding grammar and words, and I'm so sorry if I make many other mistakes in this video. That's all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.